Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today we'll be reviewing a Crete fragrance, which is one of my favorite houses. You guys know that. This is one of my favorite niche house, and they have a lot of fragrances that I reviewed. Of course, there are a lot more that I didn't get to review, but modern days, whatever was out, I tried to review them. So today we have one flanker that was flanker 2, my favorite fragrance called Creed's. This is Viking, okay? And this is not the one we are reviewing today. I already reviewed it. So I have a flanker, which is a sample in a official sample that I purchased, 2 ml. This is called Viking Cologne. And this one is the sample that I've been testing for some time. Okay, these are good ways or nice way to discover fragrance to decide if I want the full bottle or not. So I'll let you know my thoughts on this. This is an release. This is official release of 2021 last year, and I think this one picked up more hate than love. But we'll be talking about strictly from practical point of view. Of course, my point of view, and let's see if it's that bad. Okay. So obviously, let's go back to the original first, which is Viking. Viking was I got a sample first when it came out. I did not get a full bottle first. I got a sample and I was like, I like it a lot. It's woody, it's spicy, and it's different. It's totally different than what Creed was producing, ambergris based. This one also has ambergris. But this one reminded me a lot of Irolfa, some of the other spicy fragrances. Totally was different, new trend. And I did say I sometimes prefer this over Aventus because I believe in 5-10 years time, this is going to be where Aventus is today. This is going to be a masterpiece. This is such a genuine masterpiece of a fragrance, extremely long lasting for a freshie. This one does have like a nice little boat, the pirate boat or the boats they used back in the days, made totally of wood. Okay, so spicy, masculine, kind of like a citrusy up top kind of a fragrance, but they have made more citrusy version. I think that one has lavender as well. So they tried to make, I think, more citrusy version of the Aventus. Sorry, the Viking. Sorry, in the morning I didn't have my coffee, but this is supposed to be a more fresher, more uplifting and lighter version of Viking. So first thing that comes to your mind, why do you need a lighter cologne? Viking is kind of on the lighter side, not very heavy. And do you really need, like Aventus made Aventus cologne, right? That was fantastic. Actually, it's more powerful than Aventus for me. This one is not more powerful than Viking, at least on me. So performance was not great. I'll talk about it. I have it on the paper. Let me respray this a little bit. Okay, fresh spray. I'm gonna let the sample go there. Okay, when I smell this, it reminds me of something from a designer side a lot. Okay, I'll talk about that, but it doesn't really feel exact like Viking. The Viking has so much more spices. This one is a lot more citrusy. I get hint of vetiver in this, orange vetiver. I don't know if there's vetiver or it's just the orange that I'm picking, and I'll tell you what fragrance it reminds me of. Strictly of Terre d'Hermes or Intense Vetiver. If you know, this is a really classic fragrance. It's very beast mode, and from this line, people considering this as the best flanker. There's a new one coming out, but so far people are saying this is the best. But for me, the original is always like the best in terms of versatility. This one reminds me of Terre d'Hermes or Intense Vetiver. Perhaps it's the orange. It's a big player in this. This one also has lavender, citrus, has kind of like a spicy, woody element, but it's a lot more like, let's say, orangey. I'm picking orange. And then I guess there's a vetiver. I'm not sure. Maybe there is no vetiver. But I kind of like it. Since it's similar to the Terre d'Hermes or Intense Vetiver, but as a flanker of Viking, okay, my initial impression, this is so much better. Okay, I'm gonna be in the same boat as the rest of the people. I'm not saying the cologne is bad, but this is better. The original one, I'll stick to the original. As a full bottle, that is worthy. This one I still have to test. I cannot decide so early, but it's not bad. But if you like this, you can spend much less and then get this Terre d'Hermes or Intense Vetiver. This one is like around $80 budget. Still not cheap, but much cheaper than the Creed Viking Cologne. But this one that turns out with the changes a little bit, the citruses wears off a little bit, and then what you remain with is a little bit woody, spicy, little hint of lavender. It does give that Viking vibe, but a lot more watery. So I don't know if someone would like to wear that for summer. I think the Viking is good enough. I mean, that has good presence. It's light at the same time spicy. Can be worn. It's like very versatile. The original one is very versatile for me. This one is a lot versatile for summer, like Aventus and some of the other one, original Vetiver. So for me, I'm on the fence with this one. I think I have to test it more, use the whole sample. But initial impression wise, this is definitely not as good as the Viking. So that's my personal thought. You can feel differently. You can say this one, it's your favorite. You like it a lot more than Viking, which is very normal. Different people love different things. But test it before getting a full bottle. Try to go to the Creed boutique, spray it on your skin. It's not bad. It has, I think it's going to have decent longevity as well. But I mean, yeah, it's not exactly like Hermes again also, but it has this Creed signature ambergris. It's interesting, definitely interesting. There's a citrus orange combination, which is very nice. If you're looking for a strictly summer cologne, I don't know if you want to spend so much, but if you ask for a cologne version, I would say Aventus cologne is just a perfect pick. It has a lot of fruitiness, pineapple, citrus, lemon. That feels like a more full-bodied cologne style fragrance like Chanel Allure Sport, like that, right? This one, it's somewhere in between. It's kind of like lost. Where do I go? Where do I go? Do I go to that total mainstream Creed, or I go something like, hey, I'm just a cologne friendly neighborhood, like this? It's kind of like confusing for me, but I will wear it a lot more. Perhaps I'll change my mind. It happened a lot of times that I change my mind. But so far, this one, since it's a successor supposedly of Viking, I don't think there's a betterment on it right now. But it's a nice little release. But I think perhaps you can get some other colognes that is better from House of Creed. So overall, my initial impression on Creed's Viking cologne, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Okay, it's not totally bad, but it's not totally unique as well. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.